They say it is dangerous to be America's enemy, but to be America's friend is fatal. And this is now proven. Just remove the word America and add Trump. India is the friend that we're talking about here. In the past few days, Trump has launched massive attacks on India. Yesterday, he said that he would impose quote unquote substantially higher tariffs on India. He accused India of buying massive amounts of Russian oil and selling it on the open market for big profits. He says India doesn't care about how many people in the Ukraine are dying by Russian war machine. India has responded, and the response is clearing one thing. India is not afraid of Trump's threats. It called out on the hypocrisy of the West on Russian trade and has given a befitting reply. And to summarize the 6-point statement for you, it says targeting India is unjustified and unreasonable. It says that when India started importing oil from Russia, US encouraged it and said it was for strengthening global market stability because the traditional supplies were then diverted to Europe. It also accused the EU and US of double standards because they themselves trade with Russia, and this during the conflict with Ukraine. Now let's talk numbers. In 2024, EU had a bilateral trade of 67.5 billion euros in goods with Russia, in addition to the trade in services estimated at 17.2 billion euros in 2023. This is more than the total trade between Russia and India in 2024. In fact, European imports of Russian energy was at $25 billion in 2024. LNG purchases reached record highs. Meanwhile, EU's military aid to Ukraine was much lesser at $21 billion. And energy is not the only thing that Europe is trading with Russia. It includes fertilizers, mining products, chemicals, iron and steel, and machinery and transport equipment. Now let's talk US. It imports uranium hexafluoride for its nuclear industry, palladium for its EV industry, and fertilizers and chemicals too from Russia. So if Trump is calling India's oil imports with Russia blood money, shouldn't he be imposing tariffs on US itself? And if tariffs are all about making America great again and to save American economy, he should tariff himself first, because looks like his decisions have not been very good for the US economy either. The TACO moves have already severely costed investors in billions. Moody's ratings downgrade on US came after Trump's tariff announcement. Chances of US now slipping into a recession is higher than ever. All economists are warning of a recession in the US due to Trump's trade and immigration policies dragging down growth. Coming back to the attacks on India, this is not the first attack. Last week, he called India a dead economy. I'll quote from his statement, "I don't care what India does with Russia. They can take their dead economies down together." But seems like the only thing that is dead is Trump's diplomacy and his approval ratings. He promised to end 2 wars as soon as he takes office. The first day he takes office, he would end these wars: the Russia-Ukraine war and Israel-Hamas war. It has been 8 months since he took office, and these wars are still going on. Guess who is supplying weapons to Israel and Ukraine? The US. Trump talks about ending starvation in Gaza but provides bombs to Israel to bomb the Strip, and then wants the Nobel Peace Prize.
Only we want the people fed. And we're the only country that's really doing that. We're putting up money to get the people fed. And Steve Witkoff is doing a great job. And we want Israel to get them fed. We're giving some pretty big contributions, basically to purchase food so the people can be fed. We don't want people going hungry, and we don't want people to starve. And there's some bad things happening. They're in a war. Some horrible things happened on October 7th, as you know. It was a horrible, horrible thing. One of the worst I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of bad things in some president.
The latest US jobs report said that 133,000 fewer jobs have been created in June than first estimated. June and May totals were revised sharply lower, down by combined 258,000 from previously announced levels. The unemployment rate rose to 4.2%. All in all, this jobs data was not a good sign, and experts say that America is in a broad economic slowdown. But in a typical Trump fashion, he called this data rigged and fired the person behind releasing the data. He fired the BLS commissioner, Erica McEntaffer, just because this data did not suit him. And in his opinion, it was rigged. And that is what he's doing with the world. Tariffs on economies that do not do things that Trump likes. India gets a 25% tariff, and the rest of the world too pays additional tariffs despite trade deals cracked with the US. These tariffs mean that foreign goods will now become more expensive for Americans. From clothes to shoes to gems and jewelry to something as basic as medicines. All of this will now cost more for Americans, and a Yale report suggests that Americans will face surge in household expenses and a slowdown in economic growth due to Trump's tariffs. In an average, it could result in a short-term income loss of about $2,400 per American household. More job losses, slow GDP growth is what economists are now expecting. The IMF has projected a growth of 6.4% for India for 2025 and 2026, which for US is 1.9% in 2025 and 2% in 2026. India is a magnet for FDI investment, growing 76% over the decade. While instability in the US is scaring off foreign investors, still Trump thinks that the world revolves around him and he can bully his friends and allies left, right and center. But India is giving him a reality check. Now, what is India doing about this? Absolutely nothing, because it is doing nothing illegal. In fact, over the weekend, around 3 vessels bought 2.2 million barrels of Russian crude into India. And India says that its relationship with Russia is time-tested and steady.
Our ties with any country, or all the ties that we have with various countries, they stand on their own merit, and they should not be seen from the prism of a third country. As far as India-Russia relations are concerned, we have a steady and time-tested partnership.
Indian leaders are now losing patience, and Prime Minister Modi himself urged Indians to buy goods made by Indian workers.
भारत भी दुनिया की तीसरी सबसे बड़ी अर्थव्यवस्था बनने जा रहा है, इसलिए भारत को भी अपने आर्थिक हितों को लेकर सजग रहना ही है। अब हम कौन सी चीजों को खरीदेंगे, कौन से तराजू से तोलेंगे? मेरे भाइयों बहनों, मेरे देशवासियों, अब हम कुछ भी खरीदें तो एक ही तराजू होना चाहिए। हम उन चीजों को खरीदेंगे जिसे बनाने में किसी न किसी भारतीय का पसीना बहा है।
So looks like someone needs to take hold of Trump's phone, because his social media posts are fatal, not only for the economies outside US but for the US too. What do you think about this? Let us know in the comments, and like, share and subscribe to ET Now for more such news and views.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.